A joyous and prosperous Avurudu, as Sri Lanka celebrates Avurudu this week with a thought we often overlook. Our new year is guided by a solar system of timekeeping that's over 2000 years old. Long before clocks or calendars, ancient astronomers tracked the sun's exact crossing into Aries, a calculation that still sets our new year to the second. But Avurudu isn't just about marking time, it's about resetting behavior, when to eat, when to work, when to pause. A rare rhythm shared by millions together. Even in today's digital rush, that rhythm endures. Welcome to Kaleidoscope with Savithri Rodrigo, where stories matter. From the Kaleidoscope studios, Nilma Dole-Williams, Ching Wong, holidays notwithstanding the happenings of the week. As we revel in the joy of Sinhala and Tamil New Year, heritage takes center stage in what we wear. And this season, it's not just tradition, it's transformation. Ching Wong, one of Sri Lanka's most daring designers and fashion choreographers, stirs the pot once again with an Avurudu collection that's bold, bright and unapologetically edgy. Think heritage with a twist, timeless roots meeting fearless styles. This Avurudu season, Kaleidoscope lights up your hearth and home with YouTube, Facebook, Instagram and LinkedIn. Powered by the spirit of renewal and rhythm and proudly backed by SriLanka Life, CDB and the Daily Morning.
Cool appetizer. Introducing CDB Self, the digital wallet that makes life easy.
Very festive and in a holiday mode, here's what happened in a very short week with CDB News in a blink. The Sri Lankan government releases its 2026 governance reform plan, which includes SOE restructuring and EPF changes. Sri Lanka plans a $10 billion upgrade in transport infrastructure over the next 3 years with international private companies. Swiss researchers discover that beaver activity can turn stream corridors into net carbon sinks, making beavers nature's secret weapon against climate change. People are mourning dinosaurs about 65 million years too late after a Netflix docuseries dramatizes how they died.
You focus on your goals. We will take care of the risks. SriLanka Life.
She smashed barriers, rewrote the rules and turned cricket into a force for female empowerment. From Peru's national team to coaching in Brighton and now building a cricketing legacy in Cambodia, Nilma Dole-Williams, the dynamic wife of British Ambassador to Cambodia, Dominic Williams, MBE, is an award-winning trailblazing coach, cricketer and female empowerment advocate. She's on Kaleidoscope Dialogues today. In Peru, you used cricket more than a sport. You actually used it as a tool for female empowerment. What are the challenges that you
In Latin America and Peru as well, women are objectified. So you do see a lot of the billboards and advertising material out there where they objectify women a lot, and that is quite difficult, I think, as a mother from a conservative culture. But I would say that using cricket as a female empowerment sport was really good because we could inspire the young Peruvian girls also to play cricket, to say that it's okay to be body positive, self-esteem, confidence, and to use that to empower them to speak up for themselves. And also this whole violence against women is very common there in South America, especially in certain areas where it's not tackled and addressed properly. So to be able to say sport is a way for me to build my confidence and to speak up for myself and stand up for myself, but also to have a sisterhood and to connect others. So I was really happy to be able to do that. The ICC gave them associate membership as well after we made sure that all the girls were Peruvian for the team.
You won bronze. The team won bronze. Now, that medal, what did that do? What was the lasting impact it had on achievement when you got that medal?
We played for the Women's South American Cricket Championships. I did 2 tours for Peru. I was in Chile in 2015, and we play against teams like Chile, Brazil, Argentina, Mexico and Colombia also send teams occasionally. But in 2016 was when we won the bronze medal in Rio, and Brazil won the cup that time. So it was such an achievement because we could inspire others. We could say, look, you can do this. If you can dream it, you can do it. I would say I was prouder than ever to be able to be the catalyst for social change, for power, for female empowerment. And the fact that we won the medal was something that could be achievable, was such a dream come true. And to inspire the younger generation, especially the girls in Peru, was also good because eventually it became an all Peruvian girls team now. So.
Nilma, you were the very first female coach at the Brighton and Hove Cricket Club. Now, did you face any challenges there? What were those inherent biases that you actually had to overcome and make them into an opportunity?
I was the first female coach of color, so there was no woman of color like me. I was the first, so I was really happy that I got to play for the Brighton Hove Cricket Club. It was during COVID and lockdown. I had lost my mother here in Sri Lanka, and it was such a difficult time. I got a bursary from the Sussex Cricket, the county club, and they also gave me the opportunity to become a coach. That's how I became a coach. And then I ran a lot of girls-only cricket camps. I was the only woman of color coaching, to get respect not only from the cricketers, the young kids, but also their parents, to say, wow, there's an international professional cricketer, but also, to be able to be there to help support them, and someone who looks like them, they could be a girl from a mixed race background, and she will be inspired to do more. If someone like me, I could inspire her and pave the way for her as well.
What cultural bridges did you have to actually build to make sure that the Cambodian girls would take to cricket?
Cambodia has a very traumatic history. As you know, there's a Khmer Rouge Pol Pot dictatorship early on. Lots of people were massacred, including sports personalities, stars. So they have a lot of generational trauma. There were cultural barriers, but no restrictions. There was nothing. You had to start from ground zero because they were, it was the descendants of farmers who were there now. So they needed a way to build their society, and I felt that sport was really good because cricket is not just a game with a bat and a ball and some sticks. It's more than that. It's a way to build yourself, to have the courage to go out there and shine. And cricket is a multi-skill sport. It doesn't matter even if you're an all-rounder or what, as long as if you can bat well, or if you can bowl well, if you can catch and throw, if you can field it, there's something for everyone. It doesn't matter how highly developed your skills are. As long as you do your best, that's all that matters.
So you are using cricket to address generational trauma in Cambodia. Was there a moment that you had where sport genuinely transformed a girl's outlook to life?
I'm sure you'd have heard that there's a Thailand-Cambodia border conflict recently that erupted. The situation is still bad. There are still people in camps and temporary shelters, but I go about 3 times a month from Phnom Penh, take the journey to the border, and at the camps I bring cricket, and it's amazing to see how the kids are helped paying themselves. I found a way to bring cricket as an inclusive sport to help the mental health issues of the girls, stop the suppression of girls, but also to enlighten them and empower them to be the best version of themselves.
Avurudu brings joy and renewal. We pause, but the stories live on. Kaleidoscope returns next week because this is where stories matter.